PCA day one. I got reinforcements behind me this time. Hey, hey. Welcome back to Master Your Ash. I'm here with El Maestro, Julio Cabrera, and Sacrificio Cigars.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to see you,
Absolutely,
my friend.
my pleasure too.
Julio, you are the owner, proprietor of Cafe La Trova down in Miami, and one of the master El Cantineros, one of the master bartenders, and the most awarded bartender. I don't get to say this very often, but normally when I'm here at these shows, I'm the most awarded bartender that's in the room. You are the most awarded bartender that has probably ever graced a cigar expo.
Probably, yes.
So tell us about Sacrificio and this next endeavor, and something that's very near and dear to both you and I are cigars.
Yeah,
right?
Sacrificio Cigars is our new brand. We launched it a couple weeks ago, and it's made, as a homage to my family, to my dad, Israel Sacrificio. So he used to own in Cuba a cafe bar and selling a lot of cigars and smoking a lot of cigars, and I grew up watching him, smoking cigars, and my love for the cigar came from my dad.
Right.
So after he lost his business in Cuba after the revolution, I took the same route, like bartending, hospitality, and also my love for cigars. So after the years and smoking a lot of cigars, I decided to make this brand to honor my dad and my family legacy, and I'm really happy with it.
It looks fantastic. Could you tell us a little bit about each one? Because I believe that not only is it a different vitola size, but it's also a different blend for each one, right?
Exactly. Different vitolas and different flavors. Each cigar is, the blend has a purpose. Depending the time of the day, depending what you're drinking, depending where you are, and the time you have to smoke the cigars. So
Right.
we decided to come with 4 different vitolas and 4 different flavors. For example, the first one is a junior, Sacrificio Junior. It's a Robusto. It's Ecuadorian Connecticut. It's mild. It's the perfect start of the day cigar.
Sure.
To start the day, mostly with coffee, cappuccinos,
Yeah.
even a daiquiri or a champagne, but that one is for probably afternoon.
Right.
But early in the morning, that's the cigar to start the day. It's
Gotcha.
mild, very, easy going with cappuccino and coffee to start the day.
Absolutely.
35, 40 minutes. Then we have the Elegante. Elegante is a long, is a Lancero. So it's a long, it's Habano Claro.
Okay.
So it's perfect for all the time of the day. Every time of the day you can have it, 45, 50 minutes. And it's really good. The blend is medium, not full, but medium is really good.
Okay.
Then we have the Torpedo. Torpedo is a Maestro.
Yes.
Maestro, we should have a Maestro in the line. So this one is a Maestro. The same, my father was a Maestro for me. Now I'm being a Maestro for my son. So it's generational. And Junior, I forgot to tell you, Junior is named after my son.
Okay.
Because my son is Cabrera Junior. Everybody call him Junior. So that's why I made this one, because it's short, it's mild, it's easy for the young people.
Right.
Young people, not professional.
Not the most experienced smoker,
Yeah,
somebody who's just getting into the hobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I call it Junior, Elegante, and Maestro. And then we have El Caballo. El Caballo is our family logo because it's the strongest, and one of the most beautiful animal. So El Caballo, not just for the size. This is doble toro. This one is medium full, also Habano. But El Caballo is I think the cigar to end your day, to finish after dinner with some good cognac and aged rum.
Okay.
So we have for every occasion, for every person, and for every time of the day.
I love the fact that you said nobody ever says what pairings right off the bat that they prefer with it. And that's like the whole entire reason for Master Your Ash was cigar and spirit pairings. You know, like coming into it, having the alcohol, you know, side of the game now, but previous to that, starting with cigars, it was always, I was sitting in a lounge and somebody would break out the bottle of Johnny Walker, or they break out the Crown, or they break out, you know, whatever scotch they usually had. Sometimes you had somebody that was a little bit more eclectic, they brought out some port, really nice tawny port, or, you know, a nice vintage port. And then you got to try all of these pairings, and nobody would ever say anything outside of that. It was just like an unwritten thing that you did, and you had your preferences. Certain people always just defaulted to certain drinks, but there's such a vast amount of flavors and blends in cigars, and it offers an opportunity to pair so many things, which is why champagne is one of my favorite pairings with cigars, and I'm so happy that you said that.
With this one, yes. And it's something very interesting. I didn't know that, but as a mixologist and coming from mixology world, we understand the flavors of the dishes, the food, and then we have to do pairings, not just with spirits, with cocktails as well. So understanding that and understanding the flavors that we have in the 4 different vitolas, I was thinking what is the best spirit, cocktail, or coffee to pair every cigars. So that's why this one is, for example, cappuccino, espresso, black coffee, and double espresso. So this one is champagne and daiquiri. This one is, for example, Presidente cocktail. Presidente cocktail. And this one is scotch and port. And this one is cognac and 18 years rum, 18 years aged rum.
So you need some heavy aged rum.
Yeah.
What about like something with a little bit more, I don't know, like dark sugar notes to it, like an El Dorado or something like that? Can you get away with maybe something that's a little bit younger but has some molasses to it, or?
Yes,
you know, like
for that one, for Centenario, or like at something 12 years old, I recommend the Lancero.
Okay. So
this one is good for rum, but rum not like 18 years above. For that one, I save the El Caballo.
Okay.
El Caballo, the Doble Toro, that one is perfect for, you know, like 18 years old age, or cognac or Armagnac. This one for Scotch is perfect as well, and port.
Well, these are beautiful, man. I wish you nothing but the most success in the world, and I look forward to sharing and reviewing. I think that I have a sample box here that I was wondering if you would be able to sign for the channel, and we will review all of them and feature those pairings that you recommend.
You want me to sign down here or inside?
Inside.
Inside. Thank you very much.
Always my pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to come around here and give you a hug.
Absolutely.
So happy for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.